Hello, am I live now? Oh, I'm very loud. Sorry about that. Put that down a bit. Am I loud? Am I loud? I'm loud? There we go. I think I'm okay. Maybe a bit quieter. You'll have to let me know. Can you all hear me? Ugh. I don't really know how YouTube streaming works. I swear it's more complicated than Twitch. I don't, like, half the time I don't even know if I'm live or not. Oh, the fog just came in Elwyn. Let's go above a bit. Look at that. Let's go see if my stream's actually working. I'm scared that I've broken something. Yes, I think it's working. Are any of us truly live? Very true, very true. Hey Pablo, Merry Christmas, Pablo. Binged all your videos recently, keep it up. Hey, thanks Divine, appreciate it. And Merry Christmas. Is everything working properly? Because I'm scared things aren't. I might be too loud. Maybe the other audio is too quiet. Feel free to backseat the hell out of my stream. Merry Christmas. I can't understand your name. I don't know Cyrillic, the Cyrillic alphabet very well. But Merry Christmas all the same. Hope you've had a good day. Audio's fine. Video with RuneScape chat head is a look. Thank you. Yeah, I worked more than I should have done to get this to work. I did a lot of tweaking to get this to work. It turns out it's two different GIFs. Well, it's two alternating GIFs. So one of them is when I'm not talking. One of them is when I am talking. And there's a separate GIF because the chroma key filters, which filters out the background of the image, filters out the eyes way too strongly. So there is a second version behind, which is just the eyes. So it's actually two GIFs always layered on top of each other. I spent way more time than I should have done. It's neat, nice. Perfect audio, thank you. I became a RuneScape tuber. In my soul, I've always been one. How is everyone then? What's everyone doing? It is 6 PM here, so I am back home. Christmas is basically over. And I'm feeling sleepy. But, you know what? I think one of the best places, like, I feel really cozy right now. One of the best places to spend time in is Elwyn Forest. Look at this. Oh, I triggered the monk, the abbey music. Can I trigger that? Can we get out of that? There we go. See, a fog just came in. An evening fog. Got a dog barking next door. Ugh. I got woken up by a barking dog yesterday morning. Better weather in Elwyn than here, yeah. Working on Christmas? Oh, that's a shame, Jay. That's a shame. I'm doing okay, thank you. I really like this fog that's came in. This, by the way, is Cam. This is short for camera. This is the elf that This is the gnome that I record on most of the time when I make my videos. This is like a... I didn't realise... I kind of forgot, but this is... I forgot that this would be a bit of a behind-the-scenes look, but this is a behind-the-scenes look. This is Cam. The reason it's a gnome is so that I can get shots like really low down on the ground if I need to. Though I use a different program to get camera shots now, so kind of not needed. Kind of deprecated, but still. Merry Christmas, Michael. Weird looking elf. Oh, it's just randomized. I did not pick any of the cosmetics. Oh wait, you said elf. Yeah, of course. Sorry, I'm a bit sleepy. My wits aren't very sharp at the moment. Dunmoreau or Coldridge Valley would be more holiday appropriate. Well, let me sort this out. Oh, it put me in Ironforge. Give me a sec. There we go. There we go. How's that? So I am on a private server, locally hosted on my PC, which I know is typically not allowed to be broadcast, but it's Christmas, and I'm not going to be streaming for long. And I doubt I'll get like banned or anything, so who cares? It's Christmas, they can't ban me on Christmas. Not a Catholic, but Merry Christmas anyway. Merry Christmas, Alex. I'm not a Catholic either, but you know. Won't be watching the stream as we're busy right now, but my Jeff and I love your videos. Great dedication. Thanks. Thank you, Etienne. Your favourite WoW YouTube channel? Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Have a good Christmas. Have a good day. Travelling in the train, it's almost empty. Oh, it should be on Christmas, right? The roads are empty as well. It's kind of surreal, almost, how empty the world gets when everyone's inside. Happy holidays to you too, music. I'm having a good day. I've had a very good day. If I miss anyone's messages, I'm sorry. It's not on purpose. It's just my brain isn't very sharp right now. Plus, I'm not very good at streaming anyway. The Blizzard Assassins are headed down your chimney now. Not on Christmas, no! Isn't there a clause for using private servers as a stage for video production? I don't know, Nevecus. I don't know. Nevecus? There might be. I've never been in trouble for doing it on a YouTube video, because I've never explicitly shown that I'm on a private server, so I've never been worried about getting into trouble. To be honest, I won't get in any trouble for this. I should be fine flying around wherever I want to fly. Microsoft has a vested interest in crushing holiday cheer. That wouldn't surprise me. Let's go on a journey, shall we? Where do people want to go? We're on the Wrath patch, so if you can get there in the Wrath of the Lich King, patch 3.3.5 of the game, which is, I believe, the final patch of the game before Cataclysm pre-patch. So, if you can get there, you know, if it's pre-Cata, I can take you there, if you want to go somewhere. I think there is a jump thing you can do. Is it here? It might be here. I've done it before on Season of Discovery. If you need to get down to the wetlands quickly. No, maybe it's this one here. I think it's this one. I think you can climb up here. Yeah, it's here. And then you kind of go across here, fall down and die. And then your ghost will be... your ghost will spawn at the wetlands thing here, which is so useful early game. Your ghost will spawn here, so you can just accept take res sickness, and you've skipped such a long journey. It's near the Yeti boss. What's the best Christmas tree in WoW? Or biggest? Oh, I don't know. I mean, you'll probably find it in Winter Spring, right? Probably. Out of Bounds Nax. Oh, that's a good one, Jay. Grizzly Hills. Oh, that's a good one. How do you get to Out of Bounds Nax again? I've forgotten. I think it's just outside Nax. Thing is, I don't remember how to break out of Nax. It's been a while. I did it in the Ashbringer video, right? That was a while ago now. I don't actually remember how to get out of bounds. I mean, do you count world trees, Michael? Now I think about it. If you count those, then maybe like Teldrassil. You could put a star on top, some tinsel. That'd work, right? We can wait for the Stratholm. We go to Stratholm. That's very Christmassy. Let's go to Stratholm for Christmas. KT Throne Room and Blink. Ah. Oh, it's in Stratholm. Oh, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, there is a Naxxramas type thing in Strat that we can go take a look at. I don't think it's the same instance. I think the version which I recorded footage on in the snowscape, I believe is I believe it's what it's what Jay said, the Kel'Thuzad throne room. I think that's how you get there. Hey B, how's it going? Right, no, that's the other one. That's Scholomance. It's like a real Christmas tree. I don't know of any Christmas trees. Do they place any around the cities? Is there? I keep forgetting what the Christmas event is like in WoW. I don't know if they place any Christmas trees down. I've got no idea. Let's have a look. Let's go have a look. I'm curious now. Oh, no, did I go in too fast? There we go. Alright. Let's spend Christmas. Let's put GM mode on so we don't get attacked. Let's spend Christmas in Strat. No, that's the wrong quarter. Let's go to the dead side. Open. Door is locked. Key to the city. Easy. Fastest key to the city ever. Let's get that cracked open. There's one in Org. There'll be one. Oh, there'll be one in Stormwind then. The high elf lady you go to in Winter Spring for the attunement quest. Oh yeah, up on the mountain. I can go up there. It isn't dead, so I'm going the right way, right? I'm pretty sure this is the right way. Yeah, it is. It's like over there, right? It's over here. Can I clip? I'm clipping. Oh, help me. I'm lost. Hold on, I've got this. I can get over there. How did I do it last? I just did it. How do I do it again? Oh, I can get you open. Oh, come on, get me through. I should be on the vanilla server. The vanilla server has a lot less invisible walls, if I recall correctly. It's just past here. It is just over there. Happy holidays. I can't listen to the stream since I'm with family. Hey, no problem. No problem. Thanks for the support, man, and Merry Christmas. Have a good day. Yeah, I think I just got the world record for the key to the city % run. Can I not get through? Can I not get above? I think it's on a vanilla client where I can get further, sadly. But basically, if you don't know what's over there is essentially a Nax model, a Nax entrance model. Because I believe it was originally intended for Naxxramas to be enterable from inside Strat, Undead side. And we can go elsewhere. Where shall we go? What do we have on the list? We had Winter Spring on the list, and Grizzly Hills. Is there anywhere else people want to go to? I might try and get into the Nax outside of Nax now. It might not work, so no promises. Where is the Nax entrance? Oh wait, I'm on Wrath, right? I'm on Wrath, so they moved it. Do you think you can get into... I wonder if I can just blink out of the Wrath Nax, or maybe it's probably fixed in that instance, right? I realised that Nax is just not in the Plaguelands anymore as of Wrath. Imagine having to go through a dungeon to get a raid. It was, I mean, that was supposed to be the main philosophy of a raid. It was supposed to be how a lot of raids were supposed to work. I mean, Molten Core, initially you had to go through the better part of Blackrock Depths, right? But then they added ways to teleport in. There is Blackwing Lair is kind of near the start of Upper Blackrock Spire, but it's kind of still in there. It was very initially that's the way they wanted it, but I think after a lot of testing, even before the game went public, I think they decided to kind of curtail that a bit because it was just annoying. I like the idea. Where am I going? I like the idea of it though. Kind of the idea of going through this huge dungeon adventure, then realizing you need 35 more people to get into the next area, and you know finding that green raid portal at the back of a dungeon you've already spent hours in. That's really cool. Karazhan, for example, before they made it, like they couldn't finish it for vanilla, but the original ideas for Karazhan had a like several like dungeons and like 1 or 2 raids inside the tower. Like the tower was going to be ridiculously big, and for obvious reasons they it didn't make it. It didn't make it into launch. You've stood outside the MC portal in BRD just to get the attunement stone. Yeah. There's a cool model similar to the Dark Portal out of bounds in the Culling of Stratholm instance. But I do think you need Blink to get behind the wall or the beta version of Outland Undead. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Let me just teleport to Winter Spring. There we go. Also, has anybody noticed that when I don't say anything for a certain amount of time, my character stares at you in the bottom right? I don't know if anyone's noticed that. It kind of creeps me out, but I'm going to keep it. Kind of creeps me out. So the dragon lady from the Onyxia attunement quest line is up here. Here? No? I'm lost. It should be like there. See, I swear I remember. I think further this way. Here? Here we go. Here she is. Hayla. So you go through this rune. Well, actually, you there is a dragon. Here we go. Huge dragon cave. Huge dragon cave. Fight your way all the way down to the bottom, and then you stand on this rune, and it takes you up here. Or the way that I do it, the way I did it last time, was you can just take your horse up here. You can just take your mount, and you make the jump from here, and you just kind of jump across. It's kind of a hard jump, but I usually have Pursuit of Justice because I'm a paladin, so it's fine. So I always cheat that one. In fact, now I think about it, I don't think I've ever done that bit legitimately. I don't think I've never fought my way down to this rune, like in game. Which is funny. I've always done it the cheaty way. Watched a bunch of videos of people using the rogue distract to make people ride their mounts off the big icy bridge in Winterspring and fall to their deaths. Oh, like the one, this one here. Oh yeah, you're dead, right? You're not surviving that. You're not surviving that at all. There's actually a very nice, if you go up here, there's a really nice little dwarfy area. I really like it here. Sack of gold. What's this from? Never seen the sack of gold before. That's new to me. Maybe it is part of a quest. I didn't think there were any quests that would take you up here. Maybe it's a horde quest. That's why I've not done it. Anyone remember this? It's so if that's the bridge across going north in Winterspring. Has anyone seen this? It's for Scarab Lord. No way. I never knew that, Constantine. That's great. I never knew that. In Sod, people had to kill one of the blue dragons in that cave. I did play quite a lot of Sod, but I never did that one. I stopped playing Sod when they just launched Blackwing Lair. I quit around then. There's some really cool quest lines in Sod. It's just that I can't be bothered to play it anymore. And like when it comes down to playing WoW, I'm kind of wowed out for a while. I got burned out on Sod. And also, like, I can't just boot up the quest content on a private server and then record it with special programs because I'll get banned. Like, anti-cheat will probably detect me and ban me. Also, the software is just not compatible with recent versions of the game. But yeah, it's way more difficult. But I would love to at one point record some Sod stuff. You also thought the demon area is pretty scary. It is weird. I'll come back to it real quick. Merry Christmas, Jesper. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've never done the Shifting Sands quest line. I plan to one day make a video on it. But I feel like I shouldn't really make a video on a quest line I've never done. So when I eventually get around to doing it, it doesn't have to be on like live WoW servers, but when I eventually get around to doing it, and then I can empathize and understand the journey a lot more, then I'm definitely. I mean, it's almost the Scepter of the Shifting Sands quest line is almost like the ultimate WoW quest, really, when you think about it. It's the longest grind. It's got the craziest stuff in it. Involves you doing all these raids. It is an ultimate quest. It is the penultimate quest almost of vanilla WoW. So I need to make a video on it one day. I'd very much like to. You have the perfect voice for the bot avatar. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. It's my RuneScape character. It doesn't look like me, but it feels like me, you know? So I'm glad... I'm glad it gives off the same energy. Hey, Daniel. Thanks for coming, Daniel. Really appreciate it. Thanks for getting a membership as well. Really appreciate it, man. And Merry Christmas as well. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. It's good hearing from everyone. Where did I just go? Am I new to... Oh, I'm just above this. So I think, even though I'm on a private server on my own... Whoa! Brutal 50. That's crazy, man. That is... Thank you so much. And Merry Christmas, man. I really appreciate it. Appreciate it loads. Loads and loads. I hope you're having a great day. Or if you've had a great day. Oh, yeah, I got teleported back. Yeah, I'm not used to being donated money, so my brain isn't quite comprehending properly, but I am really thankful, man. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So here's Hygel. I tried to start my PC and the fuse has blown. RM. What should I do? Can I use it again? A fuse inside the PC? RM? Or a fuse outside of the PC? What fuse is blown? Jesper, I'm currently working on the Zelda quest line in Classic Anniversary, the one starting on Goro. That is a really cool quest line, Jesper. I hope you enjoy it. I've somehow never made a video on that. But I really plan to. I've seen all of Barney's videos, Autumn. I love Barney's content. Really, really good, yeah. If anyone hasn't seen Barney 64's Scarab Lord videos, wow. I mean, it's quite a different style to my videos, obviously, but looking back, I can't remember, but I imagine Barney had definitely had influence on my first video. Definitely an influence on me. Maybe not in like presentation style or whatever, but you know. Can't stay for the stream, but I just wanted to say I love your content. Life gets serious sometimes, and I unwind by reminiscing about old days with WoW lore. Thanks and all the love. Thanks, Brutal. I really appreciate it, man. I hope you have a good day. I hope my I'm really happy that the stuff I've made provides value to other people in that way. It's really it's great. It's really fulfilling, and I'm really happy to be of service in that way. They're very sand eater type videos. I don't quite know what that means, but I'm sure if you... Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. But I'm sure if you explained that genre, then I would immediately get what you mean. So here's Hygel, by the way. I've been here before in a video, but I couldn't get there simply because there is a... Even though I'm on a private server, and I could find a way, if I went into the server database, I could delete the spell that does this, because every spell is just an ID. Like, the thing that forces me out... Whoa, okay, there we go. Yeah, it gave me Honorless Target as well. So whatever this is, that's a spell or a script or something. I could technically delete it to get into Hygel, but yeah, that's outside the purview of this stream. Yeah, I've been there before in a video, but Hygel is really cool. I wish I could go there. Like, I've tried before on this, just trying to break in for a quick bit of footage. If I go right to the top of Mount Hygel, I can see the tree, and I'm gone. Sand Eater is a reference to the video where she was in the Caverns of Time. I need to brush up on my Barney videos because I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Your video is really awesome. Oh, thanks, Konstantin. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Right, where to next? Grizzly Hills? Is there any... Does anyone want to go anywhere? I'll take you wherever you want to go. Actually, while we're here, I want to go to the Dancing Troll Village. Have any of you been there? I did have this in a video. But you can go here without any cheats. You can just go here on anniversary servers, any classic servers. I don't know if you can get there in like Cataclysm onwards when they changed all the maps. But yeah, any like vanilla world spaces you can get there. Where is it? It's up here. So if this is the entrance to, what's it called again? Timbermore Hold. And then you go up here. You can ride up here, and then you take your mount over the side of this tree. And then you keep going along, and then over the side of this tree. And then you're up at the top between the zones, and you go all the way up here. And then you make some jumps, and then you go here, and you go here. And then you do not fall into this, because this happened to me the first time I tried to get in here in WoW Classic years ago. I got stuck here, and I had to wait for my Hearthstone, because if you get stuck, if you jump and you get stuck in one of these holes, I mean, no WoW character, not even a Tauren, could get out of this. Look at that. But anyway, yeah, you can keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and then you get someone to cast Feather or some other way, or you get someone to res you, but you drop down here, take loads of damage, and you fall down, and you're here. Now, she was hypnotized by so much sand. How do I not remember this? I've watched all of Barney's WoW videos at least twice, and I just can't remember. I just can't remember the references. I might need to watch it again at some point soon. The highest point on the mountain of Ironforge. We can go there. I had no idea whether there was a horde camp in Fellwood until I played one in hardcore. I think... Oh, I know where you mean. Yeah. Okay, what's interesting is I only know about that place. Let me go find it real quick. That's the wrong zone. Let's go over here. The only reason I know about this place is because I teleport around on this server via taxi nodes. A taxi node basically just being a place you fast travel to through the flight taxi system. All the nodes are marked and in the database, and there's a command for teleporting between them. The only reason I know this flight path exists, because I'm an Alliance player, is because I wanted to get to Fellwood for a video. And I typed look up taxi node, and it brought up like 3, and I was like, I've never heard of this place. And what do you know? There is a Horde Flightmaster here. Now I think about it, like, I don't know, like... like, I mean, obviously, now I think about it, there must have been a Horde Flightmaster here, right? Otherwise, how would they get here easily? Right? But obviously my brain doesn't work like that. I've simple paladin brain. Kata Onward, you can ride into this village from Darkshore. Oh, you're right, Traxy. You're right. Yeah, they made it an actual kind of quest kind of place, right? Have you seen the floating islands underneath Dead Mines? I have. I have. In fact, should we go back over to Eastern Kingdoms? Right. We are flying through buildings. Oh, okay. Sorry if that caused anyone any nausea. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. First off, top of Ironforge Mountain. Ta-da! Here we are, right at the top. Now, I do actually have a plugin. Oh, this might crash everything. Behold, you're about to watch a game probably crash. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Ta-da! You can see way further. Let me push it even further and hopefully not crash the game. I crashed the game. I crashed the game. Give me a sec. Please give me a sec. Give me a sec while I just, yeah. I wanted to show off this, like, tool that can expand the view distance. Backfired. Definitely backfired. Let me just reboot things. Didn't you have the portal in the Bay of Azara in a video? I don't think I did have that one. I've done the Raven Crest Monument in Azara. The Bengal Tiger Cave, that's a good one. Looking at maps of WoW really makes you realise how much the entire landmass is just box canyons, yeah. Especially when you fly above Azeroth, you really see that it's yeah. You see it. You see the illusion kind of shatter, which is kind of sad in a way. That when I travel around, when I play WoW or I do videos, I do see it as a game world space now. I don't really see it as a living thing. Like, I've seen the man behind the curtain, so to speak. You know, it doesn't hit like it used to, but you know, it's still a very well crafted world. I've just realised, by the way, I've had it on top chat mode, not live chat mode. Now I just swapped back to I swapped to live chat, and I don't think I see any difference. But if I've not seen your message because I had it in top chat mode, I'm sorry. I'm not used to YouTube streaming. So yeah, sorry about that. Won't be long now. The background music must be really quiet. I'm gonna put a different. I'm gonna put a different Dungeon Synth album on because I love Dungeon Synth. Let's put this one on. There we go. This is Dim, D-I-M. Very, very good Dungeon Synth artist. Really good, just background music. Alright, sorry that took a while. If I crash my client by using weird tools, it will bug out the server. So I had to shut down the server and relaunch it. So I'm sorry about that delay. There we go. We're back in. Sorry about that delay. Moonglade, I've always thought it's odd, liminal in a way. Yeah, Daniel. Moonglade is weird. You know what? I think the night elf zones in general are a bit like that for me. It's this kind of mystical forest kind of vibe, which from a night elf perspective, it's like their home. It's nice and cozy. But from like a human perspective, and I don't just mean the in-game race human. I mean from our perspective as humans, it's weird and a bit alien, right? Where am I going? Sorry, me crashing my own game kind of distracted me a bit. So I went to the top of Ironforge Mountain. We've got the Bengal Tiger Cave to go to. Let me quickly have a look. The floating islands underneath dead mines. You know what? I want to go there. Let's go head south. It's a long way south, but we're going we're going very, very fast. We are a fighter jet, so inviting but hostile. Yeah, it's kind of strange. In fact, my next video, which is mostly done, I just need to get off my arse and finish, is very much on the topic of that atmosphere, that kind of atmosphere, those vibes. So, oh look, we're at the back of Stormwind Keep. Look, you've seen all of this area they carved out around the back of Stormwind. This is this is 2 zones worth, right? Easy. Look at all of this area they'd never used. A huge amount of just land right around the back of Stormwind. They never... I don't think they... Even today in WoW, I don't think they used it. Well, I think they've used some of it for the park and stuff. But, I mean, just look at the size of this. You could fit minimum an entire zone in this. And there are many, many places like this. Like, there is so much room on the vanilla landmass that was never used. It's crazy. You just don't see it. They hide it really well with mountains and stuff. Hey, look, we're on the Wrath Patch, by the way, so here's the harbour, which I've always thought was a bit too empty. See these huge, flat spaces? It doesn't... I don't know. There is some land east of Loch Medan. Is there anything there? Oh, I'll check that next. Oh, east of Loch Medan, there is not really anything there, but I will go and have a look. I'll go have a look, because maybe I'm wrong. No. Alright. Let's go visit the really weird place inside the Dead Mines instance. Ooh. Let's go take a look down here. Now, can I remember the way to Dead Mines, or am I going to embarrass myself in front of lots of people? I remembered it. So I believe... Can I just fly out? I don't really know the best way to glitch out of Dead Mines. I know that the actual in-game way to glitch out is to go... it's to... I think you drink a size-changing potion and log out whilst your head is up through the ceiling, right? I believe that's how you do it. Let's try and... Ah. These are the coordinates 0, 0, 0 in the Dead Mine zone. So I don't know where I am. Maybe this is the right way. Ah. No, I see it. Do you see that in the periphery? This must be it. Yeah, here we are, look. This is the place. Look how crazy this is. Didn't they say this was supposed to be Nagrand? I don't know where that information's from. It's one of those common knowledge things that this was supposed to... These were early assets worked on for Nagrand. But of course it just never went anywhere. It could be Emerald Dreamy as well, to be honest, because they are actually working on the Emerald Dream quite heavily. Very unique. Blink or go to the boat. Ah. I believe it's just probably... Oh, it's probably inside this massive dome. Oh, maybe it's through here? Yep, here it is, look. It's like a big ogre warship, which I learned only relatively recently. Because it doesn't look very human looking, like at all, and the cannons are just ridiculous. It turns out it's an ogre warship. I don't really know the lore around it, I just read it. I read it in the WoW Diary by John Statz. It's actually really interesting. Earlier on, this is the first dungeon they were developing, and whilst it was being developed, they had an internal discussion that went back and forth about how to handle dungeons. There were a lot of people from the EverQuest camp that wanted non-instanced dungeon content. and then a lot of people that wanted them instanced. And one of the arguments was, if you have these instanced dungeons, how do you make it fit feasibly into a online open world? Like, do you just run up against invisible zone barriers? So there was this conversation going on where if you have all these instances blocking people and separating people, it's going to lead to a really weird, unimmersive world. And the compromise they had was, okay, we'll do instances, but we'll put the ship inside a cave. So, from my understanding, a lot of the Dead Mines was kind of done, and this ship was done, and a lot of the ideas was very fleshed out for the Dead Mines. And it was actually towards the end that they had to make this cave, because it was relatively later on in the dungeon's development that they decided that, okay, we have to hide it somewhere, because otherwise it's going to be really weird if players see it and then they get instanced or they can't reach it for whatever reason. Alex, you just ordered the WoW Diary the other day. Super excited. It is a really good read, Alex, and I recommend that to anyone else. The WoW Diary is an amazing book for anyone that wants to learn more about WoW's development. Really, really interesting book. Autumn, I was thinking about this recently, but it's funny how part of Moradon is open to the sky, but you never got to see where that would be in the world. Imagine falling into it. Yeah, I get that in a lot of games. Have you ever noticed most dungeons and most fantasy RPGs have openings? Can you imagine falling into that sinkhole, just dying? How did the ship get inside the cave? This huge door here. This huge thing here. And I'll show you the other side of the door, actually, because we're going to go to the Bengal Tiger Cave next. Oh, I'm underwater. Oh, okay. How is that? Oh, this must be where the ship spawns in. That'll be why I'm here. That's where you get phased in when the ship comes. Where am I? I'm at the Echo Isles. Wait, what? Did I just type the wrong... Oh, it's the other way to Booty Bay. I typed in the wrong code. I'm here. I'm in Booty Bay now. Let me come over this way. Right to the northwestern corner of Stranglethorn Vale, there is... So here's your... Let me look on the map. Here you are, look. Northwestern corner. And you can see it. Huge gate. That's the other side of the back of the Dead Mines. So this is where the Ogre warship would, if their plans would have worked, it would have sailed out of here, gone up the coast, and blown up Stormwind, I imagine. Though Stormwind has loads of cannons all over its walls. Like, if you just do a quick... I'm on a tangent. I will get to the Bengal Cave. But if I quickly fly back over to Stormwind, and I'm going to assess how well that massive Ogre warship would do against Stormwind's defences. Also, for a game that came out in 2004, isn't it crazy how there's no loading screens, apart from instances? It's just all streamed assets. Crazy. I can just fly around like it's one big world. So you've got Ballistae. I guess this is Wrath era when they're all... I'm going to ignore this because these are... Yeah, all of this is Wrath era stuff. They wouldn't have had that. But they would have had these cannons here, look. And then these bad boys here, look. And then these ones. They probably would have had these, and then those. I'm going to be honest. I don't think that... I think that if we'd never defeated Edwin Van Cleef, and he actually got the warship, and he sailed it up the coast of Stormwind, I think his ship would have just exploded. Like, even without player intervention, he'd be screwed. Vanilla Stormwind didn't have a harbour with cannons, but if it didn't have a harbour, why would he build a ship? You know, isn't that kind of like if it was a zone, like if Stormwind had no water access in like vanilla canon, building a warship is like a massive waste of time. So they must have like a harbour in lore, and it just didn't get added, right? I mean, to be fair, a lot of the military like stuff there is stuff that they're sending on the ships over to Northrend because this is Wrathpatch. So to be fair, a lot of that wouldn't exist. But I think the cannons in the towers would have. It's about sending a message. Hey, Akella. I remember flying from Teldrassil to Darkshore for the first time, being amazed that I just flew from what felt like a massive landmass to even more massive one with no loading screen. It's crazy. In fact, one of the things that drew me to World of Warcraft is the whole seamless world. The scale of it. It's one of those little things, but not having loading screens makes it made the imagination in my brain explode. It's one of those things that I've obsessed about when talking to people about WoW before, and they've not understood why it's such a big deal, and it just kind of is to me. You got to see the harbour defences in action during a Horde questline in BFA. Ah. Is that the one with the... I don't remember his name. Is it Zool? When you break someone out of prison? I believe I know that quest, if it's the same one. Alright, we're at Booty Bay. Bengal. Okay, let's follow the coast up. So if we go up here, and you can just see the pure amount of space that was never used by Blizz. Just never used this space. Well, they used that, but come over here, look. You could fit a subzone in here. Here it is. This is it. Now, this is like there is no vendor here. We're on a build of the game like years too late to see anything here, sadly. But I believe on the friends and family build of the game, which I have downloaded on my computer, but I don't have a working server for it, so I can't show you, sadly. There is a vendor here for mounts, and it's sold the Bengal Tiger, or it's a hoax. I can't remember the details. Honestly, it was a while ago. But this is the legend of the Bengal Tiger begins here in this cave. And there was a way to get here in the Friends and Family Alpha, I think. And all this space here, see all of this here, the back end of this, it's all been modelled. So someone thought this would come to something. Like they sculpted all that terrain. But then obviously it didn't come to anything. And then you've just got all of this here, all around the back of Zul'Gurub, and there is so much of this. Oh look, and then you've got what's it called? Tainted Scar? Yep, Tainted Scar. You've got the back of the Blasted Lands here. You should take a look at the Outerbound Zone in the Instance Culling of Stratholm in Cabinet Time. Some cool stuff there. Planning to work on setting up a Friends and Family Alpha server. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't actually know how to get it to work, to be honest. It shouldn't be too hard. But it'll be really interesting. I'm planning at some point to do a video on it, on something like that. Area above the Swamp of Sorrows and next to Redridge. I'm in a place called Stagglebog. That's new. Anyone been to Stagglebog? Let's go south. I want to check that place out. And then we can go to Grizzly Hills, maybe. So it's like over here. Kind of had a brain fart there. Like all of this here. Someone's painted blood. Kind of strange. Do you have a favourite place you'd like to take your character and just chill? Good question. Probably the Dancing Troll Village, which I visited earlier. Probably. I've logged out there before. I think there's a couple of characters that I logged out knowing I would never log back into them again, and I left them there. Like when I'm done playing. And they're still there today. I think that's probably it. Merry Christmas, ah. However you want me to say that. Hey Barris, the VTuber RuneScape cam is insane, thank you. I'm assuming you mean goodbye insane. It looks like it was put together really quickly. I somehow managed to spend way more time on it than I should have done. So yeah, I hope it's working. I don't really like VTuber avatars and stuff, but then I kind of realized that I wanted something of myself to be on the screen, and then I kind of began to understand why it's a thing, and I've got a bit of an appreciation for it now. Though I don't think you'll ever see like an anime character, or like, you know, you'll never see anything like that. Merry Christmas, Barris. There's a pretty good recreation of both night and day versions of that Alliance quest hub on the hill in Grizzly Hills. Oh. In VR? In VR? Found your videos recently and liked them really much. Good work. Hey, thanks, Max. I really appreciate it. Okay, I've gotten a bit distracted. I've got a bit of brain fog. So I'm going to go to Grizzly Hills and then... honestly, you guys can show me around Northrend because I don't know it very well at all. So if anyone's got anywhere they want to go in Northrend, please let me know. Here we go. We need more RuneScape VTuber avatars. Agreed. Hard agree. Storm Peaks has a banger OST. Has my album ended? I need to put a new album on, speaking of music. Or I can just put, you know, let's put the end game. Let's put the end game. Let's put the game music on. There we go. Hopefully it won't be too loud. You post a link. I don't know if it'll get auto-modded. I'll be honest, Autumn, I don't know if it's going to get auto-modded either. So, you can try. I have no clue. Oh, it's loud. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's put that down a bit, shall we? Sorry about that. If you want to link anything, though, maybe my Discord is the best place. If you want to send me anything, and I can just take a look at it in my own time. Though, if you freshly join the Discord, you can't post links. You just have to be in the server for a bit, and then it should just give you a role, and then you're allowed to post links. Because I had some bot problems a few months ago. Look at this. See, I've been here. This is where you start as Alliance, right? I've not played much Wrath, I'll be honest with you. Need to go to the Dwarf Fortress between Grizzly Hills and Utgard. So here's Grizzly Hills, and Utgard is... This is Utgard, right? Utgard Keep. And there's a... So to the north, essentially, there's a Dwarf Fortress. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, you can go up this mountain. Look at this trail. It's a Steam VR home. Nice. Steam VR home. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What are everyone's thoughts on SOD as Classic Plus? I think it's cool, not quite what I was hoping for. It's not Classic Plus, right? I think Classic Plus requires new zones. It needs proper new content. I think SOD was a step in the right direction. I think they experimented with a lot of stuff, and some of it failed and some of it didn't. I think some of the quest lines were really cool. Especially the Paladin ones. Like, if you think the Verigan's Fist quest line is cool, you've not seen the Paladin quest line. It is so good. I wish I could make a video on it, like, easily. But I can't without, like, hundreds of hours of grinding. So that there are really good things in SOD. And there were a lot of backfires, mishaps. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think... It is more than Classic, so technically you could call it Classic Plus. Though, I think a proper Classic Plus would have a lot more content. Like new zones, maybe a new race or something. I don't know. Something crazy. A new class. Whoa. Yeah, something with a bit more ambition. Because SOD feels like it was made by about 10 people, probably less. And they did a good job. I think those 10 people did a good job, considering. But, yeah. Yeah, I think a proper Classic Plus would require a bit more. I played it a lot, actually. I played a lot of SOD until... Well, I don't know. The raid stuff looked cool, but I'm not a huge raider. Like, I'll raid for the first couple of phases and then kind of drop off. I'm mostly a leveler. At that point. And also just in general, like any game, like to get to the point where I'm on like phase 2, 3, 4 of WoW raiding, I need to have played the game for like 5 months on end or something crazy, and I cannot play a single, even WoW. I can play WoW the longest of any game, but I can't even play WoW for that long without burning out. Let me catch up. I went on a rant and now I've got to have a look at chat again. SOD was fun when it was a mystery, but the rapid proliferation of information kind of ruined the discovery. Everyone beeline to everything, and it was a little sad, but I do enjoy the extra stuff. There's definitely something to be said there. I mean, to an extent, most of it is inescapable, right, with the modern internet. You can't have it like you used to. But, you know, one thing I did enjoy was the level of... Like, I really loved being in world chat with everyone. and hearing everyone speculate about what the runes were, being in a guild full of really cool people, and everyone in guild chat, especially fellow paladins, were constantly obsessing about where the runes are. And then whenever a guide was posted on a website like Wowhead, people would say, there's a new rune found on Wowhead, and people would link it, and then everyone would look it up, and then they would run over. And then sometimes you would just be questing, like usual, and you would find something that didn't look quite right. Like, things were slightly different to vanilla, and you would think, that's got to be a rune. And then you would come back a few days later, turns out it is a rune, and there's a really long quest line associated with it, etc. There is still a coolness, even though everything is immediately researched and uploaded to Wowhead guides, and even though things... we're a lot more networked as a species than we were 20 years ago. There's still a coolness there to discovering things, even if you're not necessarily the person doing it. I definitely still enjoyed the whole rune thing from that perspective, though it isn't what it used to be. Eagle, you retracted your message, but you said something about how I'm doing this. There is a it's a private server, locally hosted on my PC, and I'm flying around in GM mode. That's it. It's just this is how I record my videos, kind of. Here's Nax. Look, I found Nax again. Oh, this music. Very good music. Maybe not very Christmassy. There's a nice gorge in the Howling Fjord, west coast near Alliance Town. I'll go check that out, Max. If I remember to. Love the RuneScape VTuber thing, man. Hey, thanks, Nico. Appreciate it. I worked on it more than I should have done, to be honest. Hey, thanks, Jay. You know, you're the third Jay to come into this channel tonight. We had a J, you know, J-A-Y. We had a J, just the letter J, and now we're getting J and J. So technically, that's the fourth. That's the fourth J we've had, which is a record, definitely. And yeah, Merry Christmas. There's also a website with more cryptic descriptions of the runes, which kind of kept the spirit of Sod. You know, I don't remember that. That's cool. Isn't there a spooky gorge that has whispers in the fjord? Okay. I want to check. I mean, I want to check that out, Autumn. I really want to check that out. Yeah, gorge in Howling Fjord, west coast near Alliance Town. Let me do this first, and then I'm gonna get to the creepy one. Got to rep the J's, yeah. Right, is it this one? There it is on the western side. Is this it? I'm not sure how much of a delay there is, by the way, on YouTube. I don't know how it works, so... Oh yeah, look at this. Look at those. Are those just tiny humanoids, or are those big nodes? Look at this. It's beautiful. What are they? Oh, I can't... There's no, Whisper Gulch Gem. Is this the same gorge that you were on about, Autumn? Is there some kind of Lovecraftian element to this? If so, let me know. Oh, this is crazy. You know, I've never been here. I've never seen these cave textures before. Also, I'm going to zoom out because the FOV, the narrow FOV, feels really weird in this cave. Oh, you don't remember if it's in audio? It's in chat, look. An unknown voice whispers, "It was your fault." It's in both chat and audio. That's crazy. You have to sit here for a while. I don't know if I've got the I don't have sound on. Merry Christmas from Norway. Hey, thanks, Jay. I really appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you too. Hope you've had a good day. It's you're 1 hour ahead of me, right? So it's 8:15 for you. I can hear some wailing. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. I just love these assets. Like, weird time to, you know. Oh. That was creepy. That was really creepy. That was. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was weird. I'm turning that off. See you later. I'm out of here at Mach 10 speed. Let's go. That was really cool, though. That was really cool. Can I know the name of the program you use to make a local private server? I would like to dabble around with making some vids. Yeah, there are a load of There are quite a few. I would look up Azeroth Core first and foremost. That's the coolest. Let's say the coolest private server stuff is Azeroth Core, in my opinion. If you want something cheap and quick, something called Single Player Project Classics, that can work out of the box. There are different ways to, if for the purpose of movie making, there are a few things you can use. If you want to like play with friends, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. The only private server stuff the only locally hosted stuff I bother with is just me solo on my own, getting footage, recording footage in OBS. I don't know anything about like actually playing the game. I also recommend something called Bugcraft Studio. Eagle. If you Google Bugcraft Studio. Really good bit of software there, though it's no longer maintained and unfinished. So a lot of these things you'll run into crashes and problems, but yeah. Again, if anyone's got any questions for me, you can of course ask me now, but also in my Discord. Ask me anything in general chat in the Discord, and I'll answer it. No problem. What happened is that they started mining Saronite, and Yogg-Saron made them all go mad. Ah, okay. That's cool. I do kind of like the Lovecraftian kind of vibe. Oh, that's a big boy. But that's a humanoid. That's a storm giant. Can you imagine the amount of calories he needs to eat every day? Like, how is that sustainable for an ecosystem? Just imagine. It's not, is it, really? You can't sustain many of them anywhere, in any kind of... Bugcraft, the second one. B-U-G. Where else is there? You know what? So I've been here a little bit as an alliance leveler a very long time ago. I'm going to go west. I'm going to go to the Borean Tundra because I've not really spent time there. Came to say hi. Hey, Chris. How's it going? Hope you've had a good day. Look at these. These people are proud to be in the Horde. Look at how many banners they've got. Surely like one flag would do, but I don't judge. I don't judge. This is a huge... I just realised this is a huge... This is Venture Bay. Also, someone said... I'm sorry, I completely went over the message earlier. I've just remembered now that I skipped it. Somebody was talking about... Yeah, Season of Discovery, Karazhan Crypt and Scarlet Enclave. Really cool ideas. Really cool. In fact, I I would love to make like content on the new stuff that they're adding for Season of Discovery. There's just no easy way for me to record it. Sadly, it would take a lot of time. Like I would need to find like people that would be okay with me recording, and then I would go on raids with them and just sit there in OBS, and oh, that's too much. It's too much, and then I need to prep. I need to get my gear. Oh, yeah, really a huge fan of it. Huge fan of the stuff they're adding. I think it's really cool. It's not quite Classic Plus, as I said earlier, but yeah, it's cool. We called it the boring tundra, but honestly, the walrus people are kind of cool. Love the turtle taxi. Oh, I've seen the turtle taxis, Eagle. They are pretty cool. Even better with content from you. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Meteor. Hey, pal. Ever tried Final Fantasy 14? Yes, I have. I tried it. Do you remember a few years ago when, was it a state lawsuit or something came out? Basically, all the bad stuff came out about Blizzard, and there was a huge exodus. They didn't last all that long, but you know, at the time, it was a huge exodus. Around that time, loads of people started to try FF14, and I got dragged into it with a friend group. I got to level, I don't know, I got a good way through as a warrior, like a tank. And there were some things about it I really liked. The story put me off, though. It's not my kind of art style. It's not really my kind of writing. Not to say that it's bad writing. It's just that kind of writing. It's just basically it wasn't my vibe, sadly. But I definitely respect the game, and I think the dungeons were really fun. Dungeons definitely really fun. Big fan of that. Yeah, a lot of respect for that game. Just didn't vibe with it personally. Prefer to play it yourself. WoW is just better zones, and that's what I kind of miss. Whoa, what's down here? See, I'm new to a lot of this, by the way. I've not really done a lot of Wrath. Black Blood of Yogg-Saron. Oh, that's crazy. So it's like crystallized blood. It's like Ebony in the Elder Scrolls lore. If you don't know, if you've played like Skyrim, you've seen Ebony. It's the crystallized, well, it's thought to be. I'm not quite sure to what extent it's confirmed, but there are in-game sources, like several, that say that it's the crystallized blood of the dead god Lorcan, which is metal. It's not metal, it's crystal, but it's metal and it's really cool. That's so cool. There's a dungeon down there. Oh, really? Well, I never. I'm going to go take a look at the dungeon, if you don't mind. If there's anywhere else cool, by the way, that you want me to see, or anywhere you've not been that I could get to because I'm flying and you're not, then please let me know. Oh, I guess also there's flying in Wrath, right? So how could I get to places you can't go to? Probably, Actually, in vanilla, if there's anywhere in vanilla WoW where you can't fly, pre-Cataclysm, and you want to see what it looks like, let me know. And if I've not already been there this stream, I'll go there. Because over here, you see, I'm lost. I get lost easily. It's so diverse. There's so much cool stuff that I'm going to get distracted. All these pipes. Are these gnomes or goblins? They look gnomish. Yep. Gnomey. Wow. Final Fantasy doesn't scratch that itch, but in WoW, I barely talked with anyone. 1 week of talking with people in FF is more than that I've had in 5. See, that's really important. That is a very, yeah, as Eagle's saying, it's honestly the most important thing. What draws me to Classic WoW is that communication. And you're just not gonna find that with most MMOs. More social MMOs, for the most part, social MMOs are kind of gone now, sadly. But like, honestly, for me, the more social it is, the better. like actually talking to people is really good. So yeah, you're definitely yeah, if Final Fantasy gives you that, then I mean that's all you really need, let's be honest. Where am I? I'm distracted again. Onslaught. Oh, this is the Scarlet Onslaught. That's a thing, right? Alright. I've heard this name before. The Scarlet just get everywhere. This is more impressive. Sorry, I just talked really loudly. This is architecturally. Can you imagine getting the stone for this? Like architecturally and just in general, this is more impressive than the Scarlet Monastery. Isn't the law that after the events of the players clearing SM, they escaped here? Didn't the Scarlet escape to this place? Or something like that? Because it looks to me they're doing better than ever. I mean, just the effort it would take to build a cathedral here. I mean, where are you going to get the stone from? Crazy. Terrible questing area, really. FF is the most social MMO I know, especially when houses, venues and such. I have... sorry, my brain. I am reading you, it's just I'm trying to narrate what you're saying, and mouth not speak well, but I understand. I have like 50 people on friends list. You visit different cities, servers, and you recognize people. I missed that from WoW. Yep, I think, honestly, the idea of having like non-instanced housing is really cool, even if it's limited and you have to wait for a plot. It is really, really cool. Oh, you can get to the top. This reminds me of Helm's Deep. Look at this. Yeah, that was very much the experience that I had with vanilla classic WoW. A highly social experience where you're constantly communicating with loads of people around you. That was my WoW experience. But only classic WoW. The modern version of WoW, no, not really. Hey, Yormulk, how's it going? You know, I saw a thing. You might be my like #1 commenter. You comment on nearly all my videos, and I always read it as soon as I see it. Just thought I should let you know that, Yormulk. How's everything going? Hey, Pretty Pink Vomit, how's it going? If I missed anything people say, I am sorry. I get on tangents a bit. In fact, I'm barely paying attention to where I'm going right now. Someone said something about Menethil, didn't they? I would like to see the area between Menethil Harbour and Ironforge Airfield. There's a small little village there, and there should be a mountain tunnel that goes into a white void. Ah, I know where you mean. Let's get over there. Northrend is really cool, but we've been there long enough. Done. That's how fast the loading screens are. Merry Chrysler to you too, Nuclear Inferno. Hope you've had a good day. Currently chilling on a couch at my cousin's house. I hope all of you have a nice and calm Christmas evening. Hey, thanks, man. You too. Likewise. There's more social stuff, but not as much as FF, maybe 15%. Oh, that's fair enough. As long as you get your fix, right? That's what's important. That's what's important. GM powers are awesome. Yeah, they are cool. I'm going to be honest, I've barely scratched the surface of GM commands. You can do a lot of stuff. I just fly around for videos. I don't really know how to... like, if you put me on a server and asked me to actually GM, no idea. There are so many commands. What are your thoughts on the upcoming player housing in WoW Retail? I mean, it's cool being able to express yourself. Being able to express yourself with your own little corner is cool. I don't really play WoW, and I've got no retail WoW, and I've got no investment in it. So I'm not going to say that I'm going to try it or anything like that, but it's cool that it exists. I bet it's going to give a a lot of opportunity for grinding as well. You know, you want to get back into knacks for that rare table with a skull on it. Grind knack. It's going to be the new mount collecting, basically, is what I think it's going to be. Like, if you enjoy just grinding the game and getting rare drops and kitting yourself out, you can expand that to a house. I imagine that's how it'll be. Can you get to GM Island? That's a good question, Konstantin. I can try for you. I've been to GM Island before in a video, but that was on a different server where I had more powerful tools to teleport around. Always a pleasure. I really dig your content, so I like to comment how it makes me feel, especially since I feel really oddly similar about old WoW and how it was more sociable. Yeah. It definitely was. So this is the void I think you were talking about. It's this one, right? This is the one. You can see all sort. I think that's Ironforge above us. Let's go have a look. Let's go fly this way, see if we end up in Ironforge. Oh. Yep, we're in Ironforge. That's Ironforge. I would like some Classic Plus, honestly. I've played Turtle WoW, which has additional zones. Like double the quest amount and hard to return to retail. Yeah, Turtle WoW, like private servers and stuff, they're really cool. It's like playing the game with a big quest mod. I've honestly barely touched it. I got to like level 15 or something on Turtle WoW, and that was years ago. I've barely touched it. Barely scratched the surface. And you know what? I really should play it more. But my next WoW adventure is going to be on Project Epoch. There's a private server launching sometime, probably early next year, called Project Epoch. I've been waiting for that for like 2 years now, and I'm really excited about that. That'll be my next WoW adventure, and then I'll probably do Turtle WoW after that at some point. Or they'll unleash, or they'll bring out some new season on official servers. Maybe I'll try that instead. It's too far into the future to tell. Can I? Oh, sorry. Can I fall into the void and see what happens? You bet. Let me fly over there right now. I got you back. Old Ironforge, if it's there. Yep, Old Ironforge is definitely there. I've been there. Is Old Ironforge in Wrath? Yeah, it'll be there. They did very little to the vanilla world space pre-Kata. Like, they did some things, but very, very little. So yeah, Old Ironforge will be there. They wouldn't remove anything. They wouldn't bother. Where am I going again? It's down here, right? There we go. Oh, I can't go through a tunnel. There we go. Alright. Let's just... There we go. You ready? I'm gonna die. It's just gonna kill me. I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh! I'm not even dead. It just teleported me here. Can you check out the old throne room in IF? Haven't seen. Yeah. I don't actually know how to get there easily. I'll be honest. Actually, the best way will be via where I've just been. Now I think about it. I think that actually I'm in GM mode. That's why it didn't kill me, Eagle. I think that's probably why. So if I go this way and I just keep on this altitude. I mean, it's somewhere around here, right? If I... It's somewhere here. I just need to magically clip into it somehow. Oh! Oh, I'm here. That's the ceiling. I've reached the ceiling. Can I go in? I can go in. There we go. We're in. It's like hardcore deaths where the warriors charge through the world and die. Yeah. I've seen some crazy warrior charges. You have a very visceral memory of me jumping into that void back in 06. And having so much stress I'd lose my character forever. Oh no. It made you zoom across the map until I clipped into the lake next to Goldshire. That's amazing. That is amazing. By the way, just thought I would not educate, but just let people know. I got a few comments on my latest video that I said Goldshire wrong because I'm supposed to say Goldshire. The reason is because when so if I say Shire, as in the Shire, like from the Lord of the Rings, you do say Shire. But where I live, at least in the middle of England, if it's like something shire, like if it's a suffix on the end of a word to describe a specific place, where I live, you just say shire. You kind of shorten the pronunciation. So that's why I said it in that video. If anyone was curious why I said it differently, that's why that works. Not that that's the only way you can say it. Like saying Goldshire is obviously also correct. But yeah. Just popping in. I was stressing over last minute gift wrapping before I started binging your Warcraft videos. Was able to feel pretty relaxed for the rest of the day. Thanks to you. Keep it up. Hey, thanks, Shlee? Shlee. I think Shlee. Yeah. Hope you have a good day. Lincolnshire. Yeah. Every UK WoW content maker I've always... Yeah, well, I mean, it's hard for me to say it another way, because considering I literally live in a shire. So, like a real one. so, you know, it's one of those things. It's just, it's very... I can't get out. I might be trapped. It's very ingrained in my vernacular. I'm going to have to teleport because otherwise I'm trapped in here forever. Until Cataclysm, right? It opens in Cata, I believe. Right, where to next? Where are we going next? Oh, let me show you that. I think I've shown it in a video before, but you may not. If you've not seen the video, you may not have seen this place. Let me show you one of the coolest places. Well, one of my favorite places. I think I have shown it in a video before, but... So you go to Silithus. Well, you shouldn't... To get here realistically, you shouldn't go to Silithus. You should go from Feralus, probably. And you just follow the coast all the way down the western coast of Kalimdor. And it is a swim. Can you imagine doing the swim, like, normally? A painful swim. Really, really painful swim. But if you keep going, and you keep going, and you keep going, and you keep going, look at this. Little Tauren homestead. Couple of boats. I wouldn't risk those like canoes in open water, to be honest, but you know. Really like this spot. Dropping in to say hi and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas video summary because you have homework. Hope you have a good day or have had a good day. Not Hyjal Eagle. Unfortunately, on the server I'm on right now, I can't get to Hyjal. I was trying earlier. It just teleports me out, which is sad. There's a inbuilt, like, I think Burning Crusade onwards, they added an inbuilt spell where if you just go into the zone, if you hit the zone line, you get teleported out. You can't physically go there. You either have to go into the database of the server and delete that spell, I believe, or you run up you emulate a vanilla server instead. But for some reason, vanilla, like 1.12 and previous clients, don't have GM flying. So I don't know how the moderators for the game back in 2004, 2005 managed to do their job without being able to fly around. Oh, there's just no... The dialogue kind of cuts. Now, Kata onwards, I think people told me in the comments of the video ages ago, there's a big dragon here. There's a big dragon here, Kata onwards. But, pre-Kata, it's completely empty. Ever heard of a game called Tibia? I have heard of it. Very old school, unfortunately too pay to win, although I barely care, but has a whole open world, huge death consequences and quests that are like in vanilla. I had a friend in school when I grew up that played Tibia. I had a friend. I never played it myself. I was always a RuneScape player when I was younger, so yeah, I've definitely heard of it. Let me also show you the other, since I'm here, I'll show you the other Silithus. Well, I'm here now, but let me well, the other AQ, sorry, on Courage. So this is AQ. Let's go. Here we are. Look, this is the recognizable bit. So you've got AQ. I think this one's AQ40, right? And this one's AQ20. I don't remember. I don't really like this raid. It's stinky. But if you manage to get, I don't know. There's definitely a way to get here because I saw people doing a dueling tournament last year back here. But if you manage to get around the back of AQ, there is this here, like an entire zone basically. So I imagined you would have used this door or maybe another door somewhere. Oh, this door here, look. You would have come through here. Oh, I remember this. So this is actually in the instance in AQ20. But you would come out here instead. And they've put work into it. Look, there's loads of these kind of cairn type things, milestones. And there's a road kind of done. It's like half finished. And it goes around in a big wheel. And then you've got a boss here. You would have had a boss here probably. So I imagine earlier on in development, AQ would have been some kind of non-instanced huge open area where you go around on horseback to get to all the bosses. Because this is a boss, I remember this. But then they made it all kind of inside and kind of clustered together. Crazy. Got all this space. We've done the Theramore to Tanaris swim many times. Have I done that swim before? No, I've always just let me show you what I did. You assumed the friend was Polish? No, he was English, I think. Yeah, I think he was English. I think there are some. I think Tibia is one of those MMOs that was always quite big, but never quite in the English-speaking world. Some MMOs just hit different markets, either on purpose or just completely by accident. Like RuneScape, for example, is an English game. I believe for the first few years of RuneScape's existence, it was very solely English. Like not even Americans really played RuneScape. And then as time went on... Whoa! Love your videos. Your music selection across fantasy franchises is always on point. Hey, thanks, Andrew. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the $10. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. And Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Thank you for your gift. Really appreciate it, man. See what am I getting that? Yeah, I'm at the Barrens now. The way I always, as an Alliance player, the way I get down to Tanaris is I go through the Barrens, but I go up a certain is it around it? Yeah. Okay, so I get off the boat here at what's it called? Ratchet? Yeah. I get off the boat at Ratchet. I'm immediately killed by an undead rogue. I resurrect about here. And then I do this travel thing. I go through here. Go past Northwatch Hold. And then I go up this slope here. It's like the bridge of a nose or something. And I travel up here, and I just take the top of this mountain all the way. And I have never, as an Alliance player, never seen anyone else up here. Completely, for me at least, entirely safe way of going south. And it's really cool because I think I have brought this up in a video before as well. But you can see all of Dustwallow Marsh on the left down here, look. Really cool view. Really cool. And then what do? I do something else. Because that doesn't take you all the way. Can you go up here? Maybe I went up... No, I didn't go up there. I think maybe I just went on foot after that. Yeah, I think after that I went on foot. In which case, the biggest problem is this elevator. Surprisingly, though, on this great lift, surprisingly few problems being killed on it. Which is really surprising. You would have thought this is where the undead rogues would be, if anywhere. But I don't think I've ever been killed here. I've been in trouble. I've had this Tauren aggro on me a few times. But it's relatively safe. And I've killed Horde down here as well. I've murdered people here, but I've never been murdered. Just WoW things, yeah. Never done that route, looks cool. It is cool. I wish Dustwallow Marsh didn't suck so much, yeah. To be honest, they gave it... people associate content changes in WoW with Cataclysm, rightfully so, obviously. But actually, quite significant changes came to Dustwallow Marsh in the Burning Crusade, which is not what you'd expect. I remember being surprised when I heard it, but especially I think for both Alliance and Horde players, there is a nice amount of new content. They added quite a few more quests in Burning Crusade, which is interesting. It's actually pretty good for XP. Hey Nightseeker, Merry Christmas, man. How's it been? Hope you've had a good day. Well, your day is probably still in the afternoon, right? But regardless, hope you've had a good day and you're having a good day and you will have a good day. There you go. That's all 3 bases covered. Mud Sprocket isn't in vanilla. Oh, that's the difference, is it? Well, I think there's some stuff to the north as well. But yeah, it's probably Mud Sprocket. That's probably what I'm thinking of, Storrent. How's it going, by the way? Good to see you. As a priest, I like to MC people off that lift. You're a monster. Divine, a video on the relatable little things players do that go against developer design would be cool. Like the skips, journeys. Oh, that's a really cool... That's a good idea for a video. That is cool. There's a term for that, isn't it? Something gameplay. There's a term for when a meta or strategy not intended by the developers, emergent gameplay. That's it. That's the buzzword term. Been a good day? Nice. Queen Ruby, Merry Christmas evening. Hope you had a good one. I did, Ruby. Thank you very much. Hope you had a good day too. I think it's kind of cool some zones suck. Without dark there's no light. I get what you mean, yeah. I feel like there's no excuse for a bad zone. But I think diverse zones is definitely a good thing. Yeah, emergent gameplay, that's it. Spent the morning with family, went back home for a couple of hours to cool out and take care of the cat before I go back for dinner. Nice. You love Christmas? Oh, that's cool, Ruby. Yeah. I'm just flying around with that. Oh, GM Island. Someone said GM Island earlier, right? I've kind of forgotten where it is. I think it's near Feralus. No, it's really far. It's actually up here, I think. I'll try and make the swim. The flight. One cool thing, one cool emergent gameplay thing, one of my favourite examples is the... Oh god, I'm in DM. Take me out. I hate it here. Take me out of DM. One of my favorite examples is in Sea of Thieves. There's a sword lunge where if you block and then jump at the right time during a sword lunge, you kind of go flying, and it is extremely useful for getting off and onto your ship. You go soaring through the water at really high speeds. Obviously, doesn't represent any kind of physical technique in the real world. Obviously not intended, but they've kept it in all these years because it's so useful and it doesn't really harm anyone. That's probably my favourite bit. It's I guess very technically bug abuse, but they've kept it in on purpose. Wasn't GM Island removed in some expansion? Probably yes. I think it's still in Wrath. I think. Could be wrong. Land's End. Oh, sorry, Eagle. You said Land's End. The wall with the ogres. Yeah, sorry. I'll get to that next. Actually, that is a cool place. Land's End is really cool. The person who has Desolus as their favourite zone. It was WOD that removed GM Island? Sad. Okay, there's Teldrassil. Hill. Let's, There we go. It's not your What is your least favourite zone, Eagle? If not Desolus. I don't know what my least favourite zone is, actually. It might be Desolus, though, to be honest. It very well might be Desolus. Hopefully we'll reach it. Tippy top left, Storrent said. Whoa! Uh-oh. Okay. Least favourite is Ungoro. I don't mind Ungoro. Indefensibly bad zone. Oof. Scathing. Did I get any presents? I did. I got some cool presents. Of all things, I managed to get a... I got a... Where am I? I managed to get a really beautiful print of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, which is not a present I was expecting to get, but it is a beautiful looking book. And you know what? Since I own the book now, I might actually read it. I may actually read A Christmas Carol, which I've never done. Silithus? Oh yeah, Silithus probably worst. Actually, yeah. Now I think about it. Silithus is probably the worst zone. I think I kind of enjoy Ungoro because I usually do mining. And you can just go around the edges and you can get those crystals as well, which usually sell for a little bit on the auction house. You got an autographed portrait of Bill Clinton? No way. There's no way you got an autographed portrait of Bill Clinton. That's crazy. I mean, you must have, because there's no way you can make that up. That's way too specific for someone to make up. So I'm just going to believe you. Where am I? Oh, I'm in Desolus. Tell you what, I don't really like Desolus, but this island in the middle of nowhere, really cool. Don't really know why you need to go here, but I'm assuming it's something to do with this Azshara statue. Kind of cool. Your parents got it as a wedding gift back in '98. Post it in the Verrigan Court? Sure, man. Of course. Wait, where am I? Oh, this is the Horde area. If I'm ever lost, it's because I'm in the Horde area. I'm so clueless when it comes to anything Horde related. The island's a quest area, gotcha. One of your gifts from your husband is a necklace with a tulip, which is the flower of my home country where we currently don't reside, so that's nice. That is really nice. It's a really good gift. I'm going to go to Land's End because there are the islands that you go to in the Sceptre of the Shifting Sands questline. Those islands are really cool if nobody's seen them. We can fly over there. Your favourite zone period in Kalimdor is Winter Spring or Ungoro. Winter Spring might be my... Let's have a look, actually. Let's have a look at the map. So we've got Darkshore, Teldrassil, Winter Spring, Ajara, Stone Talon Mountains, Thunder Bluff, Barrens, Deswallow Marsh, Thousand Needles, Gadget Zan. I think my favourites are probably Winter Spring and Tanaris. Probably my two favourites. I love the whole pirate stuff in Tanaris. In fact, we're going there right now. I do love all the pirate stuff. The most nostalgic zone. I cannot get Ashenvale out of my head, but first time I played as Night Elf starting, probably, probably Hillsbrad is my favourite zone. If not, probably Elwyn. Elwyn or Hillsbrad, one of the two. Because I just like forests, and I like human zones because I like the human lore, and I like forests. And if you put those together, you get Elwyn and you get Hillsbrad. Big fan of both of them. The colour theme of Ashara, but the zone was met. I mean, yeah, the zone was like not even finished, right? It's a ghost town. It's a wasteland, Ashara. Here's the Land's End beach. Look at all these turtles. This reminds me of you know, the Pirates of the Caribbean films, when he like wakes up in the afterlife or whatever it's supposed to be. Really cool. And then you've got these are actually two islands. Look, from the coast they look like one island. But if you look, you can just see there's two separate silhouettes. But you know, I'm flying around at huge speeds. If you're just walking, you probably won't. Let's test it actually. No, you're not really going to notice. Look, if you look very closely, you will notice that it's two separate islands, but not really. I haven't got fly mode on, so I'm just skipping on the water. Nagrand is sweet. Oh, I like Nagrand, yeah. I don't really enjoy most of Outland, I'll be honest, but I do like Nagrand. Grizzly Hills, yeah, that's like one of the top zones of all time, isn't it? Eastern Plaguelands is my favourite. Great atmosphere. I definitely get that, Legend. 100% get that. I feel like for me, my favourite zones are cozy zones. But I definitely enjoy the aesthetic of Eastern Plaguelands with all the mushrooms and just the absolute corruption. It is a really cool zone, to be fair. A lot of bot hunting videos. How do bot hunters get these? Oh, do they grind on the turtles? The bots? You like Terracar? I don't think I really liked it. Hey, unpopular opinion. I hope you have a good Christmas. Hope you've had a good day. The Grand is overrated. I get that. It's not one of my favourite zones, but it is my favourite Outland zone, which I guess reveals how much I like Outland. I don't really like it too much, but you know. Also, the waves are. This is loud. Oh, it's the ambience. Ambience is turned up to max. That'll be why. So you got this oil rig. So you got two islands. You got some gnomes living here. I don't think these buildings were ever populated ever. Then you've got some kind of goblin places here. It's kind of like a weird thing. You've got a gnome island here, 2 gnome houses, and a goblin island. So they must have shared the place somehow. Like they shared this oil rig, maybe. Who knows? And then in the Scepter of the Shifting Sands quest line, you need to get in this. You need to dig this for a part of the quest line. What's your fondest memory of playing WoW? The Verigan's Fist quest line. Doing it for the first time. Easy answer. Anyone could... Not anyone. People could have guessed that probably, right? Hey Buff, how's it going, man? How's it going? Good to see you. Merry Christmas. Your content was a definite highlight on my sub feed. Thanks for letting me know about Project Epoch. I just signed up. Cheers. Oh, nice one, Jarrett. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Project Epoch. Really looking forward to it. I've been in their Discord for a long time now, and I mean, it's good to have something to be excited about, right? It should be out kind of soon-ish. Like Q1 2025, I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. If I get enough people that are interested, I was thinking about making some kind of guild. Some kind of Verigan guild. In Epoch. But that's only if enough people are interested, because I actually tried the same thing for Season of Discovery, and I had about 4 people join, and those 4 people are amazing, don't get me wrong, but it's not enough people for a guild. It's just not enough. So yeah. Oh, it's the really cool music. I love this music. Has anyone seen the video of the cow gif? It's like going through Thunder Bluff with this music. Mop zones were amazing. I played a bit of the I've forgotten the name of the event, but where you went back to Mop. That's like the only retail I've played in recent years. I played that Mists of Pandaria event. Oh. What? Where am I? Oh. Okay. Sure. Show us. I can't really get it up right now because my OBS is it's set up very half-arsed. But I'll make sure to link it in the Discord, or if you just type Thunder Bluff cow, it should come up. It's just like it's just that music and then a cow gif, a dancing cow gif from like 1992. Sorry if I'm missing people's messages, by the way. It's neat how there's so many quest locked to specific classes that just exist in the world that you wouldn't know if you didn't play that class. Yeah, it really makes you feel like you're having your own journey. It's kind of against completionism in games, which is what a lot of games are like now. Like, people want to play all the content, they want to 100% a game. I really like the idea of having class-specific stuff because... it's this idea that you don't need to know everything. You are just an agent moving around in the world. And you can't be omniscient. You can't do everything. Collectively, as a group, you can collectively do everything in the game. But, you know, you're just one person. And you are ignorant to the wider world and all the stuff that's in it. There is still, like, I make WoW videos. And... I've been flying around Azeroth, like kilometers, thousands of kilometers I've flown like this around Azeroth making videos. There's still stuff I'm learning, which is crazy. I mean, I've barely played Horde. I've still barely played Horde. Isn't that crazy? I really like that. I really like that idea. I can't really... Did I just say that? See, I don't pay attention to what I'm saying. This is the problem with me. I waffle on and I'm not paying attention to the words leaving my mouth. That's a problem. Okay, it's a funny video with a dancing cow. Exactly. Class quests give so much flavour to the game. They really do. Shadowlands was the best expansion. I've heard that. I've really heard that. Definitely. Haven't played official WoW in like a year. Playing Turtle has been amazing because no more stressing about wasting time with a... Yeah, I get that, definitely. I've just remembered where I got sidetracked. Yeah, so I played that Mop remix, that's its name, Mr. Pandaria remix. Played a bit of that, and there was things I didn't like about it, but the zones and the music was so beautiful. Like, my God. Like, it was so good. Really beautiful content they made. I really loved the music and stuff. Wasn't a huge fan of like how the quests were done, but Mop is like the fourth expansion. It was a different kind of game to vanilla at that point, so I can't expect something and be disappointed when I don't get it. Oh, this is funny. I need a bit of direction. Where am I going to go? So important for me to just be another schmo running around here. Yeah. The worst thing about WoW Story is that you feel like the most important hero that has ever to be created. I want to be a simple dwarf. Yeah, definitely. I've barely played Alliance. I'm having a blast going through the world as an ally for the first time. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really cool. It's really cool you can play the game for hundreds of hours and yet barely scratch its surface. Am I going to play Horde on Epoch? I mean, they have undead paladins, Autumn. So I'd be lying if I said I wasn't considering it. They have undead paladins. Very tempted. Where should I go? I couldn't get to GM Island. I can't get to Hyjal. Let's go back to Eastern Kingdoms. Let's have a look at a couple more things. Here we go. Stormwind. Oh, let me show you the Stormwind Armory. In fact, I was talking... Oh, you're loud. Oh, boy. I mean, it's glorious, but it needs to be quiet. Okay, there we go. I was talking with Buff about this like a week or so ago about... he told me... mentioned the Stormwind Armory. Well, that's the name it gets given. But if you come over here, you see the... this is the stockades, and then there's a very similar building just over here, which is unenterable. And you can just fly in through and then go down, and it's an actual instance. And it's very identical. It's not identical in layout, but it is identical with the tile sets it uses to Stockade. It's a whole instance. It has a unique loading screen. I don't know if you saw it there. But the art was done, right? The loading screen was done. So this was quite far in development and just never made it. Kind of cool. And I think in Battle for Azeroth, they finally found a use for it. All those years later, it was a part of a small thing. You almost screamed when you saw the loading screen. Can you show us Nagrand with music? Yeah, sure thing, man. I'll do that next. I think I'm caught up with messages, that's new for me. If there's anything I've missed, feel free to let me know if you want to ask me anything. Uh-oh. Actually, yeah, let's go Nagrand. And we're in Nagrand. Look at this skybox. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at it. Hanging dragon heads, have you been raiding solo? Well, here's the kind of a secret of how the game works. is that the dragon heads are always there. They just become visible when the event pops up. So when that fires, when someone hands in the quest, they appear, but they're always there. And because I'm in GM mode, because I'm in moderator mode, I can see anything that was otherwise hidden. So, secret. You can just do tell Garador. Can I? Starren, you're going to blow my brain. I used to do that on a different server. I can. That works on this. Amazing. Thank you, Starren. You saved my butt. I used to use Azeroth Core, and I used to do that on it a lot. I'm using something different at the moment because it was just cheap and easy to set up. I will remember that. Thank you. You forgot how good... I mean, say what you want about Blizz. They make skyboxes. Look at that. You can see there's a galaxy over there, probably, right? That's probably a different galaxy. Or it's a huge egg. I'm sure we'll find out about the huge egg in the 20th expansion. You've had years of private server GMing. Trinity Core, Azeroth Core, Mangoes. Oh, awesome. I should start asking you random questions then. That's just, if I've got any questions, I should probably just ask you. Tell Kara and show Crypt if you haven't. Oh, I haven't showed it on the stream yet. I can show that, definitely. Beautiful zone. Look at this. Sky Egg Lore video when? Definitely. Oh, can I just... Oh, we're here. Starren, you're a lifesaver. You know that. Absolute lifesaver. No, there's no sounds associated to it. It's dead quiet. Look at this. Very creepy. It's really cool though. If they added some music, some happy, like if there were tavern music here and maybe the lighting got cleaned up a bit, this place would be really nice. You got a little boat. I mean, I went over this place quite extensively. Well, I don't know what video it was. There was a video where I showcased GM Island. I just don't remember which one it was. There are some fun places that don't have teleports. I'd have to find the coordinates. If you want to show me anything cool, Starren, I imagine you know more about the world spaces than me. So if you want to show me something cool, I can take a look at it before I go off. It is getting a bit... I'm a bit tired. I've been going for over 2 hours, so I'm going to call it soonish. But, yeah, I'm going to show some cool stuff before I go. So, can you fish anything out of the waters here? You know, I don't know. Do I even have fishing trained? No. Oh, wait, it'd be under K, wouldn't it? No, I don't. Let me boot up the private server real quick and find something fun. Awesome. It'll probably be whatever the default fishing thing is. I don't know what is fished up by default. Maybe like the lowest level fish you get by default. But it's probably that. Discord has a lot of winding caves and crypts. It really does, doesn't it? Turtle WoW uses this for guild housing. I didn't know Turtle WoW had guild housing, Autumn. That's really cool. Can you check the map to see where it is? No, it's not on the map. I think it is really, really far in the top left. It's so far in the top left that you can't even see it. Oh, there it is, look. So if I go to the world map, you can see me over there. I'm halfway across the planet. That's where GM Island is. Fishing trainer is 28742. Select a creature. Could you could I be could you be tech support? Is it could I do NPC add? Would that work? There we go. There we go. And then we'll get a basic fishing pole. Sure thing. 45120. Did I get it? Did I get it? Oh, I've got some crap in my bags. I've got some like raid gear. It's so funny. Your character's called Cam because I did the same thing. That's so funny. That is really good. It's spawn on some cores and add on others. Ah, gotcha. Here it is. Oh, look, this basic fishing pole is a stick. Has anyone ever seen this before? I've never seen a stick fishing. Is this... Maybe this is just like... Oh. There we go. I don't know if it's like an unused item or if it is used and it's like a horde thing. There we go. Okay, I had the wrong target. Right, let's see what we fish up. I thought the fishing bobber was huge, then I realized I'm a gnome. So... Let's see. What do we get? We get an empty rum bottle. Okay, one more time. I'll fish one more time. Time to fish up Ashbringer, definitely. I've heard that if you go to GM Island, you'll get rum bottles. No, you'll get the Ashbringer. Love the viz, thanks, Leo. One of my favourite YouTube channel discoveries of the year. Nice one. I hope you've had a good Christmas. In later expansions, it's what the character uses if you fish without a pole. No way. I didn't know that. Where's all the rum gone? Yeah. You hate data mining, destroys all mystery. I get that. Oh, where are you taking me? Where are you taking me, Storm? Let me just copy that. I could end up anywhere. Where am I going to end up? I'm kind of scared. Ready? Oh, I'm underneath. I'm in the naughty share. That's amazing. Awesome. Okay, I want to do one more thing before I go off. I want to check one more thing, and that is the Karazhan crypts. What can I telly? Can I just do telly Kara then? Yep. Oh, I'm in Karazhan. So that, by the way, if you didn't know, that's where they would send you if you were naughty. They would sit you down in the naughty chair and tell you what you've done wrong. I assume when real people actually moderated the game a very long time ago, 20 years ago. We've received ports that you ninja looted. What do you have to say? Yeah. Yeah. It's very good. I love it. I love the naughty chair. So here we are. Can I get through? Will it let me? You can get the crypt coordinates. Yeah, yes, please, Torrent, because I cannot get through. Also, here's another cool thing that I like doing. When I used to do Karazhan in Burning Crusade Classic, which was a while ago now, I would always go down here. Oh, I can't go down because I'm a gnome. Gnomes are too wide. Funny thing is, humans could get down because their hitbox was slightly different. But there is a smiley face down there. Damn it! Can't be bothered to log out and go to a human just to log in there. But I would always wait in the smiley face, because then you're not going to get killed by Horde, or at least I never did. Add item 38082. What did you give me? A gigantic bag. Nice. That's there it is. Nice one. I just got the achievement. My sack is gigantic. Thanks, Buff. Appreciate it, man. Okay, final place, Karazhan Crypts, which is a very Christmassy area to go to. Makes a lot of sense to... Oh, that's embarrassing. And I'm in. Let's go take a look in the Haunted Crypt on Christmas Day. So here we are, look, here's the other side of Morgan's plot. And then you've got the Well of the Forgotten. I'm wondering, did we want to go... Let's jump down the Well of the Forgotten. Why not? Love your videos. One of the best things to do in WoW is to go first person and look more up. To go first person and look more up. Interesting. Like, to look at the skyboxes and stuff? Skyboxes in this game are amazing. Hey, Callian. How's it going? Hope you had a good Christmas. Merry Cryptmas. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And we're on the corpse pile. I hate the heartbeat. Do you hear that heartbeat? It's creepy. I wanted to wait and not talk so that my my little avatar in the bottom right would stare at you. I wanted my RuneScape character to stare at you when the heartbeats were on. Merry Christmas is the cult of the Damned's favourite holiday. That is canon lore. There's a lot of corpses. It does give a very, like, I mean, it's an overused term nowadays, but the liminal spaces vibe. I mean, look at this. Isn't this like something out of the back rooms? Just weird, wide, empty rooms. And anywhere you look at it, it's just weird. Like, look at this. No, like, it's so, even for, like, I know, like, World of Warcraft, because of its art style, it's got loads of wide open buildings. But this is just, like, unnatural, even for WoW. It's just weird. Focus more above the horizon, like the trees in Ashenvale or the tops of the buildings in Stormwind. You know, that's a good bit of advice, honestly. I think I agree. You spend a lot of the time like this, basically, right? That's how most people play the game. There's a lot above you that you miss out on. Like, for example, let's go under here. See, these are above you, and you don't want to miss out on these. Aren't these amazing? He's got no hands. He also doesn't have very many polygons. You love Kara Crypt so much it's unreal. I think unused content in general represents limitless potential and gives me an odd sense of yearning. That is really succinct. You've hit the nail on the head. Definitely, Buff. Like, it yeah. I don't need to comment on that because it's so true. It's so true, I've got nothing to add. It's too cryptic for you, but Kara crypts in Sod. Yeah, it's coming in season of Discovery, right? That's cool. I'll probably look at gameplay. Also, Scarlet Enclave, because Scarlet Monastery is my favourite dungeon, and the fact they're making another Scarlet instance in Season of Discovery, that's so cool. That is really cool. So I'd love to see more of it. I've not logged into my WoW character in my SOD character in ages though, and I don't have a guild, and my gear's really outdated. Like I'm in full tier 1, which isn't bad gear, but you know, I don't want to grind. I just don't want to do the grind. I'm wowed out for a bit. So it's kind of a shame. Like I wish I want to play SOD, to play that new content, but I can't force it, you know. Always like the rooms in the Temple of Atal Hakar before the instance portal. Creepy vibes. That is a creepy place, right? In fact, Sunken Temple is kind of like these crypts in that it feels unfinished with all these just winding, empty corridors and stuff. It feels more finished in SOD because they had a boss that revolves around the corridors, which was a really cool boss, by the way. There are some really cool bosses in SOD. But yeah. Wish you had time to make WoW content again. Maybe we'll need to do the crossover. That would be cool. That would definitely be cool. In case people didn't know, by the way, Buff is the guy who edited my last video of how many people live in Azeroth. And I think he did a very good job. I don't know about you. I can't leave. It's invisible. Yeah. So in vanilla... Okay, so I believe this is the timeline. In vanilla, you could just walk straight through. In TBC, they put this gate here, but you could die and resurrect on the other side. And then in Wrath, they just did a hard close off. Like, even if you can open this, as a GM, I can open this. You can't do that normally. But even doing that, they've added an extra layer of protection, an invisible barrier, to stop anyone going in. I don't know why. I think I heard a theory about how the swollen corpses hanging upside down would affect the age rating of the game. I don't know how much I believe that, to be honest. But there's a reason they really didn't want, even though there's nothing here, they wanted no one to come in here, which makes it a bit more creepy than it already is. But yeah, I think I am pretty much done for the night, because I got up early and I've done stuff all day. I went on a huge walk, and now my voice aches as well as my legs because I've been talking for 2 hours. So I'm going to head off. I hope you all have a really good Christmas. If you've not already had your Christmas, depending on the time of day. I really enjoyed it. I kind of want to stream a bit more on YouTube. I do stream on Twitch sometimes, by the way. And I'm planning probably on streaming Oblivion soon on my Twitch. You can find it in the links on the description below. Oh, thanks, Buff. I really appreciate it for the 15 Australios. I don't know what to call them. Australian dollars. I really appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the stream. Thank you. Blessed stream. Awesome. Merry Crisis. Yeah, Merry Crisis, everyone. All right. I'm going to head off. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch probably the next few days, probably before the new year. If you want to follow me on Twitch, the link's down below. I don't do it on YouTube because I think too many live streams would mess with the algorithm, and I'm terrified of it. It's like a god that I'm a God-fearing man, and the god is the algorithm. Anyway, all right, see you all. Have a good day. Bye-bye.